Hey guys, welcome to the Nate Take. My name's Nathan, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the lock on your truck toolbox. So I got this box from a friend of mine who wasn't using it anymore. It was just sitting around, so he said I could have it. It's in pretty rough shape. I already pressure washed it to get the majority of the dirt out. I cleaned out the few things that were still inside of it, and now I'm going through the process of going over it and seeing what I need to do in order to get it to work again. Now, one thing that I knew right off the bat was that I needed to replace this lock because I don't have the key for it. Now, there's a lot of other stuff I got to do to this box. I'm going to want to polish it up or possibly paint it. I haven't decided which one yet. I may paint it black to match my truck. I'm probably going to have to replace these latches as well because there's quite a bit of play in them, and I don't believe that they're going to be secure enough to hold the lid closed even when it's locked. I also need to put new pistons on the inside to hold the lid up because those are broken off, and I may have to replace the hinge on the back of it with another hinge. And of course I got to mount it to the bed. So there's quite a bit of work to do on it. Right now it's just sitting here in the truck. It's a convenient place to work on it. But we're going to start off with replacing the lock. So let's go ahead and get started and do that. So these locks here are pretty basic. They're just simply sticking through a hole that is in the box, and then there's a nut on the back side that holds it in place. Now fortunately you can pick up new locks off of Amazon. That's where I got this one, the DZ lock. It's exactly like this one. As you can see, what I was talking about with the lock, it merely is a cylinder. It has two flat sides and then a nut here which threads it on and off, and that there will actually hold it down tight to the box. So all we have to do is take this nut out, and then this here will slide right out. So as you can see, the nut, two spacing washers which we're going to hang on to, and then the actual lock itself. So here's the new lock. We'll go ahead and take the nut off the back of it, and then we'll go ahead and put it in through the hole. Now you want to make sure you do this correctly so that whenever you turn the key, it'll actually engage with the latch. So if we put it in like this, you can see when we turn the key, the locking mechanism turns towards the latch. So we know that that's in the right way. We're going to take our two washers, put them on, take our nut, put it on. Alright, so now as you can see, that's on there. It's good and secure. If we shake it, it doesn't move, only the center part. Then now you turn the key, and that's the locked position. Alright, so that's how you save a toolbox where the lock is no longer any good, whether the lock itself has gone bad or if you've lost the keys. It is salvageable. Now, hopefully, what you did is you lost the key while it was in the unlocked position and your box isn't locked shut. If it is locked shut, you may have to actually drill out these rivets here, remove the latch if you can, and then that should unlatch it from the lid, open the lid up, and then replace the lock. Now, if your box doesn't have rivets, you're going to be in a bit more of a troublesome circumstance because it's going to be harder to get into, which is the whole point. So technically it's doing its job, so good job for getting a good quality box. This one here is definitely more on the cheaper side of boxes. You can tell by looking at it, the welds and everything. I'm not going to be storing anything super valuable in here, but I do want the lock there just as more of a deterrent than a preventative, because I know that it wouldn't be too difficult to get into this box if somebody really wanted to. I'll probably only be storing stuff like ratchet straps, maybe some oil, stuff like that in here. Nothing that's going to be valuable. Alright guys, unfortunately that's going to be all I have for you today. I don't have the other parts that I need yet in order to get this thing operational, so there's not really anything else I can show you. So make sure you stay tuned though, because I will have another video coming up shortly where I will be replacing these latches. I'm going to do both of them on either side because both of them are loose. Again, like I said, probably going to be replacing the hinge and going to be replacing the gas pistons that are inside of it to hold the lid up. And I would like to know what you guys think about the color of the box. Should I leave it silver and have it stand out from the truck, or should I paint it black and make it blend in? I'm not really too concerned about the heat inside the box, just because I know that a metal box is going to get really hot pretty much no matter what you do. So painting it black might make it a little bit hotter, but I'm not going to have anything in here that's going to be sensitive to heat anyway, so I'm not really concerned about that. Make sure you like the video, comment down below if you have anything to say, and share this with any of your friends that may find this useful. I really appreciate all that you guys do for the channel. It's a huge encouragement to me, and you all are really the reason why I continue to make these videos. So until next time, this is Nathan, signing off. So thanks for watching today, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like the comment. Who's a good boy, buddy? Bruiser, you subscribe to the channel? You think everybody should subscribe? Yeah? I do too. Good boy.